This is by far the best reunion I have ever watched, ever, of any show. You know why? Because exactly what needed to be done was done. And it was just like, dang, thank God this all of this stuff happened. So let's talk about it. First of all, shout out to Jaden. I don't know where the energy came from, but I'm like, dang. Jaden really did her big one. She really did do exactly what she was supposed to do. The way she drug Rella, I was just like, dang, I've never seen Jaden fight this good. Like, all of that anger must have bottled up, y'all. I think that's really what it was. That was kind of a little bit of why she was fighting so good. And then again, Rella just simply cannot fight. Like, I don't know how else to get that across my screen. She just can't fight. But she has a lot of mouth. And it's just kind of like, you shouldn't have that much mouth if you can't fight. Because then it's not going to look good. But anyways, now Jaden was throwing in little hits here and there. I don't know if y'all noticed, but like when other people were fighting her friends, she was throwing in like little baby hits. And I'm like, you know what? I'll accept it. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm happy and I'm proud of Jaden. She deserved that Baddies chain now. I feel like she should get it. And then we have Cupcake. Why did you come to the reunion with a boot on, thinking nobody's gonna mess with you or thinking you're safe? Cupcake has been talking the most stuff since the show started. She's been talking the most stuff. So I'm just kind of like, Cupcake, why did you think you were safe? Who made you feel like this was cool? Oh, my doctor said I can't do anything. Da da da. Okay, you're at the reunion. That ain't our business that your doctor said that. Like, I don't know why she thought it was our business. But anyways, let's move forward. Bahati snuck her. I'm not really usually cool with sneaking. My thing is go up to somebody straight up and tell them like, hey, this is the issue. But in this case, we can look past it, whatever. Bahati snuck Cupcake, and I feel like Cupcake deserved it. And then Cupcake, stop showing us your Peter Wooter or your used to be man parts. We know you're not a woman. We know you're transgender. I don't care how much you show. It's giving man. And then did y'all hear the way Cupcake coughed? Nobody's talking about that cough. That cough was deeper than anything. And I was just kind of like, dang, like, you just showed us some stuff and expect us to believe it after that cough? Please, like, we don't believe that at all. And then I can't believe the security let her fight Bahati for real. Because you know why, y'all? That boot is something serious and her foot was probably broken. But then again, it's just like you came to the reunion. You should have stayed home if you didn't want to get touched. So it is what it is. And of course, Bahati won. Whatever. And then Shay, I'm so proud of Shay. I always have been. You know, I just feel like Shay can fight. Shay deserves the Baddies chain. But I think I heard they gave it to TT. So I'm just like, oh. Whatever. But Shay basically tore through everybody. She fought, I think, what's her name? TT. That one time TT snuck up on her and Oxy. She tore through everybody she fought. And if she didn't, then I must have missed it. And I probably got to rewatch it. I'm low-key glad too, and high-key glad that Bahati, Oxy, and everybody made up and they all came together and did what they needed to do. Because the other side, oh my God, y'all. They ran through. And I was just kind of like, dang. That's what y'all get for bullying people, messing with people, moving people's beds. This is what happens when you do stuff like that. You get embarrassed in the end. Now, Janelle's, y'all, I'm sorry. I could never understand. I don't hate her, of course, because I don't know her personally, but I just couldn't understand her. She was always talking, chit-chatting, and it's just like, girl, why do you feel like you're not going to get touched? And then you can't fight. So it's just kind of like, what did you expect to happen? You know? So like Isaiah said, I think it was Isaiah that said it, not Zoe, right? But Isaiah basically said, dang, Janelle's haven't even got the chance to sit down. And it was true, because everybody was just on her head, because she talk a lot of stuff, y'all. So I mean, you know, it is what it is. But when she came out now, Janelle, she came back out. Shay did what she needed to do. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I do have a heart. So I felt a little bad for Janelle's, because, man, she been getting some hits. And I'm like, dang, is she cool? Like, Because the hits that she's been getting from Daisy, the ones that she got from Shay, is just kind of like, I don't even want to see it. You know, she looked all right a little bit, but dang, stop talking when you can't fight. Just keep your mouth zipped. And then for me, I feel like Gloss is embarrassed. That's just the vibe I'm getting from her. I could be dead wrong, but I feel like she's embarrassed because she's low key a celebrity, right? Kinda. I think she's just embarrassed. Like she was just sitting there looking like, you know, quiet. And I'm just kind of like, girl, I know you feel away. Ming, she shouldn't have been on the show. Like Bahati said, she should have been on Love Island or something. Because Ming's purpose on the show is just so not necessary. It's not, it's just, why is she there? She's at the reunion just sitting cute with her blanket. And I'm just kind of like, Ming, you ain't gonna do nothing. Like, it's not that I want these girls to get up and fight y'all. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like when the show first started, it was so much being done. And now it's just kind of like they're at the reunion and they're just chilling and they're sitting back and comfortable. And it's just like, okay, I guess. And then let's talk about Rella. Rella, in my opinion, was sitting back also when her friends was getting low-key dragged. She was sitting back. And I was kind of like, really, you're not going to do something? Like, get up. You have all that mouth. But I think in this moment, Rella is realizing, like, she's getting dragged. And she might want to stay out of it. And then when Isaiah said something like, Rella needs to get in the paint, that's when she got up. But I'm just kind of like, girl, you could have just stayed sitting down at this point. I don't think your friends need you no more because they're just going to get dragged even more. So it's just like, Daisy, I don't get Daisy, y'all. The way how she beat up Bahati, she really did beat Bahati up. That's one thing about Daisy I can say, y'all. She know how to fight. She do. But I don't get her beef with Bahati. It's very weird. I hate to call people jealous, but her beef with Bahati makes no sense to me. Like, I feel like nothing really happened. Somebody started some stuff between them and Daisy just kind of ran with it. And I do kind of feel like it's a little bit of jealousy there because what's your issue with Bahati? To the point where you heard her talking and then you feel like, oh, I have to go beat her up because she's talking. Like, I just didn't get it. I was just kind of like, what? But yeah, she drug Bahati. She drug our favorite. But the funny thing is, Daisy felt like she was cool. She's calm, collected. She could turn around towards the audience. Shout out to the audience members for not warning her. But Bahati came from behind her and snuck her. And I don't want to say it was a win or a loss, but y'all know what happens when you sneak people. 9 times out of 10, you're likely to get the upper hand on them. And then TT is doing the most. I just don't know how nobody is really catching her. Like, I get it. She's a fast runner, but y'all don't see her coming. Y'all don't see her jumping on top of the couch, on top of this person to get to that person. Like, she reminds me of Anna. I can't stand when girls be doing all that running around. It's annoying to me. But I don't know, y'all. For me, TT does too much. She does too much. Calm down. Chillax. And we might get somewhere with you. And then, girl, Oxy. Shout out to Oxy. Oxy, man. Oxy, I know Oxy can fight, y'all. Don't get me wrong. But, dang, she tore through Hurricane M. And I was just kind of like, dang, Oxy. Give the girl a break. But she didn't give her a break. And then y'all know they were jumping and stuff like that. I think they did jump Hurricane M, y'all. Oh my God. I didn't feel bad for her. Because this is what happens when you mess with people and when you talk too much. But yeah, y'all, she got tore through. She was quiet for the rest of the reunion. And I'm just kind of like, why? But she was trying to say, oh, whenever I fight like that, I always get quiet and da-da-da. And I'm like, no, you don't. Whenever you fought Jaden, you were always loud. So why are you lying? You just you just got winded, I think. I think that's what it was. That's the word, winded. She got winded. And then, what's her name? I'm just so disappointed in this girl. What's her name, girl? Choco Coco. I'm disappointed.